Hello, welcome, and if someone could please ban the bot, I would appreciate it. Holy smokes. You guys just don't wait at all, do you? Nero, 1988, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope tonight finds you well. Hope tonight finds everyone well. Hope you've all had great weekends. Thank you. I, as the fat electrician likes to say, am letting my tism do things, so I'm going to have a couple quick rants, and then we're going to move into Hytale. One rant's going to be quick at least. One rant maybe a little bit longer. Why am I leaning forward? Thank you. So the short one is kind of last minute. Is I was watching Alicia X Life, who is a partial model sibling. I don't think we share a model maker in the current model she uses, but with her elf model, we do. I was watching her stuff. I watch a lot of her stuff. And something that came up was these uncontacted tribes and the Sentinelese and stuff. And she talked about, accurately, how a lot of these tribes have been attacked by various different outer greater powers. And of course, then the missionaries show up and get everyone sick because that's what they do. But that's not the only reason why they are violent. And we have a fair amount of evidence of that. And I just wanted to rant about this a little bit before we get going. There's a lot of evidence and some proof that a lot of these tribes are just always violent, that they've just always been violent. There's a lot of evidence that the Sentinelese were chased off the mainland after they kept raiding and attacking other tribes. And so they ended up on that island basically fleeing the consequences of their actions. And in recent times, we've got several of these tribes that walked out of the forest in South America that just flat out showed up and said, so they're saying they're time out because they can't play nice. Pretty much. They are in, as far as we could tell, timeout for the rest of human history at this point. Meanwhile, we have had several tribes have walked out of the rainforest in South America and have basically, when asked why they've gone so long without contact, and suddenly they are, showing up and wanting to communicate with the greater civilization, it's because of the fact that some of these other more violent tribes in the rainforest are attacking them and hunting them, and that that they have run out of the ability to fight and defend themselves, and have decided that they're going to throw their lot in with the scary great civilization that's to them basically a Lovecraftian entity of people, because we don't hunt them. So it's like that benign negligence sort of, where because we were content to just leave them in the woods, that was nicer to them than their actual neighbors. So we've got some direct accounts that it's just, no, these people are always attacking everyone. They're not just scared of you. They might be scary, but they aren't actively trying to kill us. So I'm willing to take my chance. Yeah. Which I just think that's such an interesting thing to be a real thing in human history. And as well for potential with things like writing and D&D and things, to be able to incorporate that. I know that sometimes you've seen some storylines like that where it's people see the big expansive civilization as the bad guy. It's like, well, it's unrealistic for these little tribes to to see it as benevolent and not something that will just consume them, well, there's reality for you. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean that the larger civilization is or isn't actually the good guys. It's just, compared to what their lot could be or is, it is better to take their chances with us. I just thought that was interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to do that little rant. And then the main thing I wanted to bring up is I finally saw a clip of this. And we're not going to talk about this from the religious side. We're going to talk about this from the historical side, because there's actual historical accounts of this stuff. This isn't just religion. Which is the David versus Goliath fight in the new David movie. And I want to look at it from the historical side, what matches up with some of the stuff, what doesn't. Actually, this doesn't even match up with some of what the Bible says, which I think is interesting. And so I just wanted to go over that. And the first thing that I'm going to address real quick is I've had this conversation before. What's a slingshot supposed to be able to do, in a fight, really? How realistic is it that some kid took out a giant with a slingshot?
This is why slingshots were so feared back in the day. This is why slingshots were so...
Actually, let's watch that again. Oh, volume up. Is it too quiet?
So feared back in the day.
I guess we'll do a third one because I think I do need to bump my volume a little bit more.
This is why slingshots were so feared back in the day. This is why slingshots were so feared back in the day.
How was that for sound now? Yeah, as it turns out, these are very fearsome weapons. In fact, slingshots can outrange comparative bows. Obviously, modern bows have had a lot done to them. But they can outrange bows at the time, and they can deliver more kinetic force than an arrow can. And they remained in use basically alongside bows and crossbows until we once again hit the firearm stage of things. Trebuchets are just giant slings. The advantage, like I said, they have better range and kinetic delivery. The problems that you get is they are slower than a bow, faster than a crossbow though. They are not as accurate, especially because you're using uneven ammunition a lot of the time. Though you'll see, and all the accounts agree, David shot Goliath at very short range. Hello! Vote on RJ. We have not gotten to the game yet. I'm analyzing something from a movie, and then we're going to play a game. But hi, welcome, and thank you for the follow. I am analyzing something. I'm not just sitting here doing a react. I'm talking about historical stuff. Which, speaking of, as I was saying, slings do not have the same kind of accuracy as bows. And because you're firing a big rock instead of a thin-tipped arrow, the big rock can bounce off of armor and does not hit the gaps very well if you even do hit it. An arrow can hit those narrow gaps. It's much more precise. You can aim it better. So that's why bows became the much more favored weapon of war, but the range and kinetic delivery that you get out of slings kept them in use for a long time. Plus, as the English like to say, how do you train a good archer? You start with a grandfather. You've got to do a lot of training to get really, 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 really good with war bows. Slings are going to be the weapon of shepherds and other people who are just kind of out in the fields watching animals and don't have a lot else to do with their time. So they can practice with the sling for hours on end. And it's really, really cheap because you just keep picking rocks off the ground. So I just wanted to address that because I have had that conversation a bunch of times about how could a slingshot possibly kill an armored soldier. Though we're also going to see something else that went into the fight that I think this movie gets pretty accurate according to other historical accounts. Is this the video that I meant to get? Oh, we're just... Okay, it is. Is from the Philistine accounts. That I think is really neat. You see it? You see it yet? To see it, who else sees it? I'm gonna correct this movie here. King, I can't pronounce his name, is not actually, according to historical and biblical accounts, the dick that this movie portrays him as. He's actually a pretty pragmatic and reasonable ruling figure, according to history. Volume's still not high enough in the video? Okay, bumping it a bit more. According to history, he was much more pragmatic and reasonable authority figure. So yeah, you're at war with him, but that doesn't necessarily make him, a cartoonish villain like we see here. And in fact, according to the Bible itself, when King Saul is... One can be pragmatic and reasonable, but still a dick at a personal level. Okay, fair. That is fair. But according to the Bible itself, he would later actually give protection to David when King Saul was hunting him. So that, in my understanding, I haven't seen the full movie, but I mean, I'm spoiling and talking about a script that's been around for like 2,000 years. But my understanding is in the movie, he just remains a villain and doesn't actually help David. Like I said, a correction of 4,000 years, excuse me. But like I said, I just wanted to give that's fair, it is an Old Testament story. Just wanted to give that little bit of context to where, well, I mean, I'm here to give context to talk about it, that King was apparently, even if still an enemy of the Israelites, much more practical about things and much less, oh, I'm going to kill you just because you're an Israelite. And again, that's coming from both biblical and historical sources. We're not just talking about stories here. I mean, they're all stories, and we're talking about 4,000-year-old records, but still. And yes, Goliath was less happy about killing a child. I've seen several portrayals where it's just like, okay, sure, I'll squash him for you. So I am hitting spacebar on the wrong thing. Since we have the zoom in. According to the Philistines' own records of their giants that they had, not the Bible, they had 6 fingers. That is such a fascinating detail to add into this movie. Because they could have very easily just followed the same script every other one has. But they're drawing from other historical accounts. So that's not a weird animation error. Or, oh no, they used AI to make this movie, which To my knowledge, they didn't. According to the Philistines' own records and like little murals and glyphs of the giants that they had, they're depicted as having 6 fingers. That's going to be really important, both to a correction I have of this movie and just in general. He did offer David his sword. Like, I've seen a number of depictions where David then takes it. No, he offered David his sword. And it's going to come back, but not in this movie. And this is where I'm going to get quiet for the rest of this part of the scene, because I love the cinematography of how they do this. And as best as I can tell, this is more or less how things happen. That they're going to have this conversation. David's going to get him ranting. And then this. I'm going to interrupt once. Not Lovecraftian Dagon, but yes, Dagon. That was wonderfully put together. Just on cinema and sound alone. That was fantastic. Also, thank you for the band up to. Much appreciated. So yeah, that's looking at a lot of the different versions of the account and how it's portrayed. That is what happened. That it wasn't just, okay, we're going to trade blows like in some, and he throws spear, he shoots rock. He throws spear, he shoots rock, so on. Now, David makes his little speech, gets Goliath ranting. Goliath isn't paying attention, takes his helmet off, make a challenge, so on and so forth. David cracks him in the head. Now, according to accounts, his head was split open. So this is very much, we are going to pull back a little bit on some of the gratuitous violence, especially the part that happens next that isn't in this movie, which is that sword that Goliath threw to him. David is going to pick up and chop off Goliath's head to show to and further demoralize the Philistines. On one hand, why wouldn't you put that in? But on other hand, this is theoretically a family movie. That's at least what they're calling it. Yeah, fine. And then we get the response, that weapon's fine for the time. I picked the wrong one. There's a couple other, like, historically accurate weapons, like there's a real flail and things. But, I mean, the big part of this was the fight itself, so we can cut it off there. I'm not going to go hunting. But yeah, I just wanted to, I wanted to enjoy the cinema of that scene and just talk a little bit about some of the history there. Referencing Dagon, really cool because they are sea people. The Philistines are sea people. Again, the 6 fingers, the just portrayal of the giants in general, all that. I thought that was a really good scene that still, like I said, the king should be much more reasonable and pragmatic. Where is the head chopping? But I just, that scene dropped and I'm like, all right, let's see what this movie's got. Oh, they did a pretty good job. And like I said, this is coming from actual other history. There's a lot of details in there, even in like the designs and stuff. That's like, no, that's coming from the Philistines own artwork and murals. So yeah, I just wanted to nerd out about that. I don't think I have any other rants. So I think we're going to take a couple-minute break to make Twitch happy. And then we're going to jump in the Hytale because I have been doing some work, cleaning things up, acquiring supplies, almost dying to wolves, or a single wolf, again. And I found some things. And I'm like, I want to see what this is. But, stream. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay. There we go. Now, the reason I now have two saves is I copied this save over to my main computer in order to play for a bit. Now we're going, and then I copied it back. Because unless you set up a server separately, that's how you have to do it. Also, if you want to use a controller on this, just import it to Steam. And use the Steam controller setup. I might actually have to reduce the draw distance a little. I think that's where I'm getting hitching here. Also, that bear disappeared at some point, and it's making me really, really paranoid. Yeah, I think I need to bump down my settings a little bit. I have it working! Come on! It's connected! Redeem integration. Nope, I don't want the hair. Come on. Where did it go? Nope, those are the exercise ones. There it is. I don't know what is wrong with it. I really don't. So, as you can see, I have done some cleaning up. The place is still a mess and uneven, but at least it is cleaned up. Oh, right, I was going to do a little bit of this. Um... Let's start with that. And I have also relieved this place of a lot of torches, because that does nothing for monsters. So this is one thing. Literally right outside my door. This was covered by bushes that I cleaned out. Copper, iron, carrots. Before I find out, quiet you. Before I find out if this is gonna trigger a, oh. Can I talk to you? Wow, you just don't want to have anything to do with me, do you? Alright, I guess I'll take your stuff then, since you're already hostile. Hmm. I don't have an explanation. But this place is very nice. Oh, I need all of this stuff. I told you I found this place. Really? Well, I'm gonna getting rid of this random rock in the middle of his place at least. I guess I'll just leave him be, and if the skeletons get him, that's his problem. Quiet, you. right, into the other places that I found. Because that was that place, which was covered in bushes. And then we've got a couple of other underground places where I did a little bit of mining. Haven't been able to find any iron ore, though. Just some copper, which I still need more of. Though the nice part about having all these extra torches now is the ability to do stuff like this. So I'm not going to go there yet because it was over here, I think, that I found stuff. Oh no, I wasn't down this path. Well. Oh, I can put the whole stack there. Yay! Quality of life! I do need to try to find the thing I actually tried to find. Or I actually found before, I should say. I say as I continue going down a different direction. Maranther, thank you for the follow! No, we don't do that here, and keep in mind you only get the one advertisement for a follow. But thank you for the follow. Okay, well, that's that dead end. No, I'm gonna go see if I can find the spot that I meant to find. Also, some iron ore would be nice. Copper is good. I'd like iron. Okay, it's probably not this way. But I am getting a lot of copper. And another dead end. Oh. And another dead end. Good copper. Alright, since it's at the dead end and I will have no reason to come back here. Ooh! Cool. I missed you. Okay, I'm pretty sure it wasn't down there. Excuse you? Think it was that way. I'm not super happy about that change in noise. Hi, Spartan. Yeah, this is the way. But I don't think that there was a music change last time. As I frantically try to light the whole place up. And realize that I'm light on torches. I may... Oh, we're down here. Yay. I may choose to go back for more torches. Okay, that gave me nothing, so I need to do something else to harvest those. What is this? No, so get over here, rat. Oh, never mind. That's not hostile. Who'd have thunk it? Scrap mace. Interesting. I'm gonna need more boxes again. Headpiece came out. Probably enough. I should make another pickaxe. I'm not going to worry about wasting what precious metal I have. I'm just going to do regular old. Yeah, my boxes are getting really, really full. Again. Oh, I can make a watering can, so I can start a farm. Yeah, storage is needed. Why on earth does it hurt you when you stay in bed? You know what? I can place these in a lower room. Just to get rid of them. Alright, fine. We'll place them down here. There's got to be a way to reuse these with something that doesn't involve the repair kit, which is like a lot of supplies. Oh no! I'm out of gold! I don't want to use the repair kit because it uses iron, which I don't have, which the only iron I have is a little bit I've been able to steal. Also, this is the money. So the game does in fact have money. It does in fact have merchants. They're back at the big temple area. Iron! At least I assume this is iron. It is. Whoa! Beautiful, beautiful iron. Ooh! Alright, there's a lot of noises coming from outside. Give me a sec. It's not just the usual dogs won't stop barking. Just using my cameras to have a quick look around. I don't see anything, so off we go. Iron! That noise was the pickaxe breaking. Yeah, it looked fine, but sadly no. Don't like that. Worst part is on the screen that I'm playing on, it's even darker. For whatever reason. I can't seem to fix that. I guess it's just the screen doesn't have great brightness settings. Alright, that's definitely a noise. Oh. That's why there's a noise. So, are you trying to kill me? No, if you're just stuck in your hole, I can leave you there for now. Hey, kitty. Going well, though I am being increasingly paranoid by the noises this cave's making. Okay, he's got a weapon. He wants me dead. He just can't get to me. Hope tonight finds you well, Blue Kitty. What are you up to? I think I'm gonna... Well, actually, no. Let's take on this guy and then fall back. Where are you? Of course. Why would that work? You found gold before you found iron, really? Okay. Oh, of course. Ooh, free pickaxe. I don't think it's skull ore. I think they're just skulls. I'll take that. So I still haven't found the actual... Oh, it's just bats. Actual thing I'm trying to find, but for now I think I'm going to fall back, get this ore smelting. I think that's what I was looking for. That is what I was looking for. That's it. One moment. I'm trying to see if I could do something about the darkness on the screen. Brightness. Alright, that washes it out some, but I hopefully will be able to see better. That is concerning, and I don't know where... the thing that made these... Okay. I don't know where the thing that made those is. And I don't know if there's supposed to be an alternate way to free them without just turning them into piles of skulls. Always something when I leave caves. No? Really? Really? Iron! All the iron. Because... well, I'm working on fixing up the place. I wouldn't say I've really fixed up the place. Upgrade the workbench. And I guess for the moment, just the workbench. But still, upgrade the workbench. Well, I mean, don't forget, I took over the tower and just have been sort of ish cleaning it up. It's still a ramshackle mess. That bear has disappeared somewhere. It's going to give me anxiety till I figure out where. Ah. Alright, well, I guess we're not upgrading this for a while. Right. I could go hunting for some animals with a backpack. That seems like it'd be very useful. I like that you can use the sticks and have them become like, why is the... have them become like, charcoal. So it's like you're getting multiple uses out of what would otherwise be a pretty wimpy material. Stay out. What is this? I don't know. Darn it! Alright. I don't know if there's a way to reclaim the materials for these or what, but they're just gonna be taking up space. The scrapper? I have not built the scrapper. What's the scrapper? See, the repair kit takes seven iron. It took me forever just to get iron, so I'm not doing that. Ah, there's the scrapper. I assume. Aha! Thank you. And it's a good thing I have that iron. Gold, venom sacs, essence of the void, and thorium. Aha! Actually, I might have an idea for space. Why don't I make a new box for food? Thank you, kitty. That's very helpful. Alright, excess food can go in there, as well as potions. On about... Oh, these young people always on about the essence of void, the transparallel rune implementation. In my day, we got by on plant dyes and carved rocks. Oh my gosh. Old man Minecraft it is. Alright, food. I have food, and I've been eating. Don't you start. Hello. So I definitely need to make sure that I set up for more iron and copper, but at least I have a place for the stuff now. And for once I'm doing pretty good. Need more leather for multiple reasons, including the pack. So might as well hunt some. That's a skeleton. Actually, excellent. Alright, good enough. Let's go hunting some critters. I should have looked to see if the bear was back. I don't know what happened to that bear. I really don't, but I'm just going to obsess about it until I find out. Because a missing bear is a problem in a game where animals are supposed to be territorial. I don't know how you're supposed to know what the damage difference is. Just the durability difference. Actually, let's do our hunting while we make our way back so that we can check out to see what's at the store. Because I didn't have any of my money with me last time we went. I don't want to kill a jackalope. There's a lot more caves that we can also explore while we're doing this. Skeletons over there. Very tough bunny and or very crappy bow. It is something I just found in a box somewhere. I have made very few tools. I've mostly just taken what I found. Oh, that's right. There was a golem here. Do we want to find out if it'll kill us? I think I got the boxes that are down here, but I actually don't know. Really? Come on, why did they just go through it? Are you just stuck here? Yay! Well, yeah, I ran past it the first time too, but now I fought it. I went and I fought the golem and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Okay, yeah, I did manage to grab that quick. Did manage to grab that. He presumably died trapped there by the golem. Anyways. Merchant! Who only has whip signs. Other merchant. Who actually sells stuff. Spices, salt, dough, wet berry bush, vegetable skewer, recipe meat pie, recipe Caesar salad, pumpkin pie. So I don't think it's anything worth spending my very limited little gemstone thingies on. But we do, in fact, have a merchant with which to spend the gemstone thingies. Most of this stuff still has whip signs, though. Gemstone called Essence of Life, which you spend at a temple, which raises concerns. Just a tad. Memories given. Is there anything unlocked? Oh. Can craft the following 3 decorative chests, 2 eternal seeds. Can craft the following 3 decorative chests, 4 eternal seeds, 1 maximum teleporters. Teleport. Okay. I don't know where to find these guys outside of here. Quivix. Rootling, sapling, seedling. Oh, it just says found in Forgotten Temple. So there's another one of these guys with a memory somewhere that I just haven't found. Okay, so yeah, that's goblins. Bun buns. Bun buns. Mythic? Okay, nothing found. Predator. Yeah, I found that the foxes will attack me too. So we may end up just saying screw it and attacking the foxes when we get a chance. Frog, silk larva, mole rat, regular rat, spider, cave spider, and squirrel. I do not think I've run into that set, so that means that thing passed within detection range, and I didn't notice. Which does not make me happy. Abyssal, goody. Yeah, okay, so there is another Quebec type that I just haven't found yet. "52 undeads. Kelemans. Void spawn and void taken are encouraging. Alright, so what kind of you guys have I not found yet? Because we've got you guys. Yeah, the turkey raptors are interesting. We've got you guys. You've got you guys. We've got you guys. What Quebec are we missing? Also, it's interesting that the Cyclops guys aren't on here. These guys. Because we've now got this guy and the guy living in a hole next to my place. I don't know where to look here because this is the only place I know to find the Quebecs. Unless I'm supposed to get up there somehow. But this is a different game mode, so I can't build or hunt or anything. Or break down stuff. So do this the hard way. I don't know that this is what this is, but we're gonna find out! Yeah, I can't damage anything. Aha! I don't know where else to go from here. This is gonna be a really risky jump. It paid off! Alright, now I'm actually stumped. Oh. So I heard you were scared of heights. Alright, Hail Mary time. I don't know how I did that. Holy smokes. Okay. Oh. I don't know, maybe I can get my way to the top of that tree over there? Yeah, see, you can't mine, you can't place blocks here. Nope. I don't think there's any getting up that tree. I think we've hit our roadblock. This is a less harrowing way to get back up, though. I say and then immediately go into a blind area. It looks like there should be an option from this front tree, but I don't know how else to get up any farther. I'll give the front tree another try quick. Then we're going to take our midstream break. And then we'll be back for more other stuff. There we go. Where's the rope I used to get up? Ah! No? Okay, that's the wrong way, I guess. Go for broke. Thank you for not breaking. Oh, I hate these. Oh my gosh! Wait! You have achieved a goal. Well, we got here. My anxiety is screaming at me for, you did all that for nothing? To which the answer is obviously, yeah. Now, I am in a position to get on top of that, but I don't think it'll do me any good. Come on, why is it broken again? I will hook it up over the break. Alright. I'm going to sit up here so we can explore the upper areas for a little bit longer. So, I will see you guys in a couple minutes. Be back soon. I return. Just give me a moment and we'll be back. Okay, just gotta swap this quick. Send a message. All right, let's that. Swap back. No, swap back again. There we go. Now, yeah, I don't think there's any getting any farther. Ugh. I slept wrong last night and my neck and shoulders have just been on me all day. I think we're gonna go that way because I'm out of ideas for this way. Because this tree doesn't go any higher. Unless... Nope. I'm reminded a bit of the Shadow of the Colossus getting to the top of that. What? Getting to the top of the temple. I reset the connection and everything. Okay, and there's no way over farther that way. And there's no way over farther that way. Yeah, I don't see a way all the way to the top. Alright, let's find out if there's fall damage in this spot. Well, my anxiety feels stupid. I don't know where else to look for the remaining Queeble thingy. Up there, maybe? There are some hanging out in upper structures. Realizing that I don't need to worry about fall damage helps. Aha! Yeah, they're cute critters. Come on, you didn't grab the ledge? Thank you. Nope. I'm officially out of ideas. Unless... Nope, there isn't an upper floor to the dome. Alright. Done for real. Off we go. That golem's gonna be back, isn't it? Nope. Oh, good. It's nighttime. Game randomly freezing the load still gives me anxiety. What's lit up over here? The answer is skeletons. Skeletons were lit up over here. I supposedly took care of the spawning problem using OP mode. I do not trust that the spawning problem is taken care of. Okay. So we are kind of in hunt for supplies mode. Either going back down or hunting animals. I do need more hides. Pretty directly, I need more hides. I think it'd probably be good to get the backpack before we go back down, explore more? Hello. Welcome. Right, we want to explore that tower. And then I never did. Copper. I'm doing okay. Hope the night finds you well. Holy crap. So I heard you like copper. Yes, I do. In fact, I love copper. Oh, didn't mean to throw that out. All right, Wolf. Yay, bow! Yay, bow! Those are the medium hides that I need. So, time for a much more complete, but much more overgrown fortress like the one I occupied. Really? I wonder if I can chop down some of these trees to... That did not work the way I hoped it would. Oh, come on! I thought the whole shtick was supposed to be this wouldn't act like Minecraft. The fact they actually talk is like a little scary. Mine. Yep, let's just get this place clear. No, not this again. Thank you. Stuff. Ah! Ooh. Yes, please. So yeah, I'll be supplied on weapons for a while. Alright, what have we got? Ah. I am sick of these mother trees in my mother house. Okay, I think that's about everything I'm gonna find. The rate we're going. At least, unless I do a complete, thorough takedown. But I only have 2 spaces of storage, so I'm going to take off to offload supplies. These walls were originally really high. Gonna double check this little watchtower while I'm here. Oh, I see bad guys. Mm. Ah. And the shower couldn't help it. The little handheld massager couldn't help it. My neck's just gonna kill me. And now I'm gonna struggle to fall asleep because of that pain. And it'll just be a perpetuating cycle. Is this the house we explored? It is. Thank you, I appreciate it. At least it's not like a major injury problem. I just slept wrong last night. So it's cricking the neck time. I'm gonna have a stick problem. Short of just making as much stuff as I can with it. Even then, I'm still probably gonna have a stick problem. A lot of stamina potions. I need to make more boxes. Be nice if the wardrobes actually functioned as like, you know, storage spaces. I believe I can now make... No? Really? Yeah, I am super pleased I was able to do this with the game model. This makes me happy. Alright, so I've got that marble thing that I can't stick anywhere. No, I'm just gonna stick it in the food box for now. I will need to organize on the supplies. So, yeah, we need to do more hunting. Early access game, by the way. There's wolves over here, right? There's a skeletons over here, at least. Those deer will either murder me or run the moment I fire the first shot. So, where's stuff that will attack me? This is what I think I need anyways. Get a little bit better view of things. I like how I got the better view and it immediately started to rain. Horses! I don't have a saddle. I assume I can't ride you with without a saddle. Yeah, because I think, like, regular critters will just give me the light leather, which admittedly I need, but I need the medium first. Go. Fox. Which I know will attack me. That did not give medium. So it looks like there's stuff over there to check out. But again, I'd like to have the backpack first. Another skeletons. I appreciate that you move faster. When you draw back the bow than you do in Minecraft. The super duper slow can't move when you have your bow drawn back. Drives me nuts. Yeah, you're putting some work into holding the bow back, but it's not that bad. Oh, that's that. Okay, never mind. I saw the light and thought it'd be another monster. Oh, speaking of, skeleton! What just happened? Janice, thank you for following. Oh, and did someone follow on Picardo? Why didn't it pop? What's going on? This is Hytale. Oh, is it frozen on that? Trying to do multiple things at once, including check to see what's going on with Picardo. Picardo's not showing the notice, but whoever's watching and following on Picardo, thank you. I'm in the Picardo chat and it's not showing, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah. But thank you. Oh, Gunner Addict, thank you. Yeah, it's working, but it wasn't showing who followed. Gunner Addict, thank you for following. I could probably guess why you did. Welcome. I'm gonna reset the beam. You see if that beam is not showing frozen on my end. Beam is showing that it's still working. Well, they already left. I just saw that they actually left before I even sent that. All right. Oh, I still need one more. Yeah, might as well use those up. Clear up space. Come on. Wolf is the only thing I know that gives it to me. Ah! Ah! Why are there two of you? Didn't have the decency to drop any leather. Oh, that's a bear. Oh, good. There's three of you. Keep not knowing who I am. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I think I avoided that before. Now we can go challenge that. Much appreciated. Oh, this was what's... This is what's left of one of the tower structures, isn't it? There's like nothing left to this one. Oh, I'm actually getting light on arrows. Time to actually do stuff with all those sticks I have. Is this guy like practicing or something? Oh, he's dead now. Thank you. I needed a new pickaxe. Well, I didn't need a new pickaxe, but I needed another backup pickaxe. Oh yeah, that's a camp. Alright, how screwed am I if I peek in here? How much you want to bet that thing howls and alerts everyone? There's more structure over there. This guy's off on his own. Let's get him. Okay. He wasn't too bad. Oh, they throw rocks. Very interesting. Ooh. There's at least one more other guy in there. I thought there was. Oh! They both set themselves on fire. Or maybe he jumped on the spike and that was the problem. It's like so much just loot supplies. Come on. You guys gotta have more good stuff. Let me just put this piece of set dressing back. That's a lot of toys. So I have now mostly filled my inventory. Could mine down here for a little bit of copper, but inventory. Honestly, my inventory is at a point where I should probably be turning back. Did I get any? Yes, thank you. So that's another thing. So I'm going to leave that marker there, but go in the other direction so I can drop off supplies. I'll finally make that backpack and maybe have a little more room. Oh, there's another wall. Oh! There's no skeletons. I see that bear moving. I see that spider. I'm going over this way. Here's the problem. That is not the bear that's supposed to be outside my base. Yes. Okay, I definitely have a storage problem now, and I just need to deal with this. Alright, first pack. When consumed? When consumed? What? Your backpacking capacity is now increased. What did that do? What'd that even do? I don't know what that did. I will organize the boxes later. For now, this is good enough. I don't understand. What did the backpack do? Oh! That's what the backpack did. So I can put this stuff in here. Leave one out just in case I need to switch it quick. Do that. Okay. That's what the backpack did. That's an interesting backpack mechanic, but you know what? I'm fine with it. Now that I know how it works. Anyone else hear Jumanji drums? Okay, off we go again. Another bear. 2 bears. And wolves. Alright. I still need more of the leather anyways. It's just, where were you before? Okay, back to exploring whatever this is. Because this is fancier than the other towers. By a fairly wide margin. Interesting. Looks like this part is actually just the regular core tower. that this is an addition of some sort. Ooh, better pickaxe. Yes, please. I heard that skeleton. Convenient. So if I didn't already have a furnace, I could steal this one. This is a different arrangement. That's neat and useful. Is that ramp a bit bigger than the other ones? Oh no, it keeps standing on its hind legs, that's why. Oh! Interesting and good to know. You sink into mud and slow down. It's a reasonable inference, but in a game like this, you never know. Sheep. Skeletons. I appreciate that they don't necessarily know where you are when that happens. Like, if they can't see you, it's still a problem for them. That is nice. Home sweet home. Actually, this can stay up here for, like, always, I think. Fall asleep with a lit torch in my hand. Alright. I do want to keep that. Yeah, we can leave that like that. I will turn that off again. I know, and I've turned it off so many times, and I don't know what's going on. Visibility? No, where is it? No. Yeah, sensor bot is turned off. I'm looking to see if there's something else I missed, but sensor bot's turned off. Let's see. Color names. Optional chat services. mechanics. Add BTTV, add 7TV, add FF7. Point system, enable loyalty points. Loyalty points are on. Commands are on. There it is. There's another sensor option. All right. Let's try that. So theoretically, both the sensor options are now turned off. Oh, that takes iron. There we go. You know what? It's almost dead. I'm going into the spiders now that I have the backpack. Let's just have a full up sword. That is still so creepy, and I don't know how to free them without just killing everything, so... Why does the spider's area have to be so large? Oh, crap. Really? I guess we'll harvest backwards now. Holy smokes. So in the end, I needed to turn off like 3 different sensors because it was the 2 on my chat relay, and then the 1 that was a bot that I forgot was still connected that I had to disable. Now the platforms do still have some custom sensors just to do a little bit of shutting down of some things. So it's technically not completely gone, just the whatever's going on with the relay is. And then I will make that my next priority for things to fix and set up on this platform. Well, no, my next priority needs to be figuring out why the body morphs aren't redeeming. Stop with the creepy noises. Again, I have a bit of a problem with the situation. And that it says I've seen a cave spider. And I've definitely not, me, seen a cave spider. Meaning I was really close to one and didn't see it. Okay, not without more torches. I'm not going some of these places. I really like the toll ranges in this game. They are unrealistically generous. Nope, need more torches. Need more torches. I guess I picked up a torch at some point. Torches. 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 One more. Torches. There we go. Put the backup torches in the pack. Give it a sec till I can empty these last couple sticks into there, and then we'll be good to go again. Though I guess we are pretty close to done time, aren't we? I'm gonna see if I can go down to the place with all the iron and pick up a little bit more of that as our last trip for the night. Pick up some more of the after your supplies. Back to that music immediately. Immediately went in the wrong direction as well. There we go. Oh, this goes into a drop, doesn't it? No, our focus is iron for this last little bit. So I'm not gonna burn pickaxe on copper. I am, as usual, going in the wrong direction. Okay, yeah, that is a nicer sword than I've been using. Alright, where did I come out? Oh, okay, I know where I am. That was a waste. Oh, that's comforting. Ah, where was that area where all the iron was? I say as I explore in other areas that have nothing to do with it. Realistically, I think we are in fall back to home mode. Streamed almost overtime and I am tired. Get over here. What? What did what send? Strange emote? No, no idea. Mm. There we go. Okay, and I think that pretty well settles it. Nice and organized. Supplies acquired and set up. Yeah, I'm fine on copper for the first time in the game, but I desperately need iron now. But at least, well, I was about to say at least I'll be able to make copper equipment as I need it, but I've just looted so much equipment that I don't really need to worry too much about making a whole lot of stuff. It's just like, I have what I need. Speaking of, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, my next pickaxe is gonna be the slightly better copper pickaxe, I guess. Yeah. I'm in pretty great shape. Minus how quickly my HP melts. So with that, I'm gonna call it donezo for tonight. I hope that you all have enjoyed. Again, I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you all have a great week. Be safe. Take care. And I will see you on the next stream. Have a good one all, and thanks again.